fans of high quality entertainment. It's time again for me to be blindfolded, and I'm going to pick out 10 CDs from my CD collection, and then I'm going to look them over and rank them from my least favorite to my favorite and just talk about them. I was thinking either, doing this video or going for a jog outside, and I decided to just stay inside for some reason. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. Here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six, and you thought I couldn't count. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 2 more and really make it high quality entertainment. 11. 12. Almost fell. And this Sunday, doing a live chat with quite a few other YouTube buddies of mine. We're ranking, we're choosing our 10 favorite opening songs and closing songs on albums. But only one artist per list. So that should be fun. Make sure you set the notification for that live chat. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 27th, the day before my birthday. That's right, February 28th. I'll be 64 years old. So what I will do is I'll look these over, and like I said, I'll rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. Ooh, some interesting choices here. And yesterday I I uploaded a comedy video. Yes, it was comedy, believe it or not. And I was kind of leery because I don't do as many comedy videos as I used to in the past. This is more music related the last few years. And so when I do a comedy video, it sometimes doesn't get very much interest or that many comments. But for some reason, yesterday's video did very well. I think it has almost 2,000 views and 200 likes at the moment and about 100 comments. And so that means a lot to me. So I really thank you for being so nice to me. It meant a lot. I'm a funny guy. No, I like doing comedy videos, so when I do the occasional comedy video, I really appreciate it if you leave a comment. I only had one negative comment, and it was, with all due respect, that was really stupid. Yeah, it's comedy. Comedy can be stupid. I'm a fan of stupid comedy, I'm sorry. So enough of me rambling, let's get these in order. Okay, here we go. 12 CDs. Number 12. You're going to be shocked. Elton, John. 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 And the reason it's number 12, it's not because I don't like it. It's because I still need to listen to this more. I just haven't given it a chance. You know, I love Elton John's early work, all of his hit songs and everything. This is just one album that I've never really listened to very much. You know, I know Candle in the Wind, Benny and the Jets, Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting, you know, Funeral for a Friend, the opening track, Love Lies Bleeding. But it's kind of similar to the Rolling Stones' Exile on Main Street, another well-known, popular double album. And that's why I'm having this in 12th spot. But not that it's bad. Maybe I'll listen to this tonight. Maybe I'll do a review of it in a couple of years. Number 11. Now, in my CD exchanges with Glenn Kellaway from the Basement, there was one album by this band he absolutely loved, and then I gave him another album and he didn't care for this one. But I like it. The Rascals, Once Upon a Dream. You know, lots of great pop songs, rhythm and blues, a blues song called Singing the Blues So Long. Oh, Singing the Blues Too Long. Great vocals by Felix Cavallari. Yeah, a great late 60s album. I really enjoy it. I highly recommend it, even though Glenn doesn't. Number 10. The night they drove old Dixie down. The band. Yeah, good album. I don't know it as well as Cahoots, because Cahoots is my favorite album of the early band recordings. And, you know, I've heard all of the other ones. Their debut is great. This one is great too. But I always come back to Cahoots. And I had it on vinyl in the early 70s. I think I bought it in a cutout bin. And so I've just always gravitated towards that particular album of the band's. And I really do feel it's underrated. It was recently re-released, remixed, and the remix is excellent. And it definitely is my favorite band album. But this one is still great, of course. It's just I don't play it as much as Cahoots. Number 9. I did a ranking and review of this band over a year ago. And so I had most of their albums. But this one I had never heard. Actually, at the time it was released, I'd lost interest in any of their new recordings. But I was so impressed with this. It is, except for the cover. Öyster Cult, Heaven Forbid. It's a pretty, it's a heavier album. There's not as much variety. That's maybe the only thing negative about it is it's pretty, just a lot of great rock tunes in it, but not a lot of variety. But it's heavy, man. So I really, really love this one. Number 8. A double. Live. Hawkwind, Space Ritual. Sorry. Of course, this featured Lemmy from Motorhead on bass. And I don't play this very much, but the odd time I do, it's just, it's psychedelic rock, it's heavy, some real bizarre poetry in some of the, between the songs. And it's a double disc. And so, yeah. I love especially love the drumming on this album. Excellent. Number 7, a band from Ireland, and no, it's not U2, it's the Undertones. And this is their debut album. It's excellent. It's I would call it power punk or pop punk, because it's really hooky. Great melodies in this, but it's similar in a way to maybe the Ramones or Ramones. Just fun tracks, short, 2 minutes, maybe 3 at the most. And I love the vocals by Fergal Shark. He's almost like a more punky version of Rod Stewart with a real rasp in his voice. Yeah, great debut album. And I have their first 4 albums. Teenage Kicks is their most famous song, and it's on this as a bonus track. I think the version I had was the American or Canadian version, which had Teenage Kicks on it, but I guess the UK version did not originally include it. You learn something new every day. Number 6, definitely one of my all-time favorite artists, and this one is not one of my favorites of his, but it's still very, very good. David Bowie, Reality. Terrible album cover again, but yeah, Killer Star is awesome. Pablo Picasso. All Dog Bombs the Moon. He does a version of George Harrison's Try Some Buy Some. Disco King. Yeah, this is actually excellent. It's just that David Bowie had so many excellent albums, at least for me, that this would be probably in the lower third of his discography, just to show you how great he is. Number 5, we have a Beatle. We have a Beatle in this collection. This has really grown in stature, I think, for a lot of Paul McCartney fans, and for me too. Wings. Wild Life. It's what I love about Paul is, that this was just a fun record. It's like, a couple of the songs he's just jamming away, like Mumbo and Bip Bop. They're definitely not the greatest songs, but they're enjoyable to listen to, at least for me. And then later on in the album, he, Tomorrow and Dear Friend, of course, his response to John Lennon. And Some People Never Know is excellent. Wildlife, which it was one of my least favorite Paul McCartney songs when I was younger, but now I really do appreciate it. So yeah, Wings, Wildlife. It's great. Number 4, another great pop rock band. I guess you would call it art rock. 10cc. Sheet music. And when I bought this in the 70s, I never realized the joke of sheet music. It's supposed to sound like something else, obviously. But this contains the Wall Street Shuffle, The Worst Band in the World, which is excellent, Clockwork Creep, Silly Love, just a lot of great songs, really, really well produced, 4 excellent musicians and, of course, producers. Yeah, so I love 10cc. If you love really catchy pop rock, I highly recommend this album. Number 3. This is kind of looked down upon by some Yes fans, but not me. Some Yes fans didn't care for Trevor Rabin being in the band, but I think he's excellent, very talented, and once again, not a very good album cover, but the album itself is excellent. It's called Talk. My favorite song on this is the last one, Endless Dream. It's it's a longer track, pretty progressive, and then the rest of it is just really, really good. And of course, John Anderson also sings on it, along with Trevor Rabin, and excellent. Number 2, this is a band I've talked about off and on through the years, and they're still around. 3 of the 4 original members are still out there performing, or they were recently. It is Wire, and their second album, Chairs Missing. Practice Makes Perfect, Marooned, Heartbeat, Mercy, I Am the Fly, Too Late. What a amazing. Actually, I'm doing the top 10 closing songs on an album on Sunday, and I forgot about Too Late being such a great closing track. I might include it. And so if you like, their first 3 albums. The first one is pretty basic, kind of punk rock, really short songs, but intelligent. And the second and third ones are a bit more experimental, a bit more variety in them, and great production, and just great songs. So check out Wire sometime. And number 1, who else could it be but Frank Zappa with Apostrophe? I actually love this album more now than I did in the past, because there was a couple of songs in here like Stinkfoot. I was talking about earlier about stupid videos that I make. Well, that was a stupid song. And at the time I was thinking, oh, that is so stupid. But listening to it now, I really have a new appreciation for it, and the music is great. Of course, Frank Zappa's guitar work, Apostrophe with Jack Bruce on bass, Don't Eat the Yellow Snow. The whole side one is just awesome, and Cosmic Debris. Yeah, I really love this album more than ever. So it is my number 1 choice of the 12 CDs I picked today. So I would love your thoughts on any of those CDs in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.